What's up, guys? FM Chris, and welcome to my Roma story, episode 2. This will be the August review. Now, unfortunately, unlike most leagues, the Italian league doesn't start till September. I think it's only that and La Liga that don't start properly till September. So I only have 3 competitive games I played. 2 Europa League games against a team that I've never heard of, Borac. BL in brackets, who weren't really of a challenge. And then I had my first Serie A game against AC Milan. Start off with, due to the lack of funds, I'm going to put it like that, I've loaned Roman Pavlyuchenko, who's actually a very good player considering I got him on loan. But there's a slight downfall I've already found out. He is not fit. Not because he's injured or unfit, basically. He's just not never fit. His fitness is disgusting. Even though it says natural fitness, I think that says 19 or 18. Nah. He never finishes a game in time. He never puts any effort in. Like, when you see a player who's not putting any work rate in, then there's no point having him. So his loan may be cancelled sooner than I thought. But that was actually my only signing, and I regret it already. Because you're now about to see, hopefully, that something that will not continue through the season. So to start off with first, Totti got injured. He's out from 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, not bad. Eric Lamela, however you want to say it, is out for 2 to 3 months with a torn hamstring. That's 2 to 4 months because that month, the extra month, he needs to get fit, match fit. Not good. So that's like kind of messed up all my plans because I want to use Lamela. He's a fantastic young player, to put it simply. So good. And Totti's my talisman. And I haven't got De Rossi at the moment because he's still suspended from like fucking all the competitions. So my first like competitive game of the season was against Borac. For the first game, we had 29 shots on target. 29 shots in total, should I say. 11 on target, they had 4 against 2. It wasn't the hardest game I've ever played. That was the first leg, we won 2-0. Considering that was my first real competitive game, it wasn't very impressive. It kind of took a while for my boys to get going. It was a bit worrying. Then we come on to the second leg. This is about 2 weeks after that. We beat them 4-0, and I even play a weaker side. This is in anticipation for the game coming, which is AC Milan. And we absolutely battered them. I'm going to show you some of the goals. I haven't picked the goals from the first leg because they weren't very good, but there were some bangers in this. Greco, my youngster, scores a bang. Greco, I think he's about 18 years old, and he is absolutely brilliant. I randomly picked him. No idea if he's got any potential, but I love him already. Pretty much the same goal here with Bojan. Bojan's doing very, very well. I didn't expect him to be as good, if I'm going to say that, because he's not the typical Serie A type of player. So I'm proud of him. I'm proud of my baby. My Europa League group is very easy, which I'm happy. I got FC, I'm not going to say their name, Dinpro and Ruben. Very, very, very easy. I could probably play a backup team and still get through, which I may do. It depends how badly I'm doing in the league. So we get on to Serie A. Now, I was the late kickoff. Quite a few teams didn't play. Big teams where we're talking about Juventus, Inter Milan. So when we get to the lineups, I'm literally playing almost, when I say almost, I'm literally playing almost my strongest side I can physically play. And they are playing the classic AC Milan midfield, which I love. Unfortunately, the midfield is so good. So I've got Stecklenburg, Cassetti, Juan, Cahir, Jose Angel, De Rossi, Gago, Greco, Caprari, Bojan, and Borello. And that's not a bad side. But then when you compare it to Aboyati's decent, Abate's decent, Thiago Silva and Nesta are machines, so is Taiwo. And then you got that midfield of Gattuso, Ambrosini, Van Bommel and Seedorf, who just destroy young kids. Absolute mean midfield. And then Pato and Rubinho. Rubinho shit. So, I wasn't the most optimistic. But, in all fairness, the goals that were scored were some beauties. Seedorf, I think you're going to see all Taiwo's. Yeah, Taiwo, man. It was a killer because it was in like the first 20 minutes we were dominating and they just give it to Taiwo. I think Taiwo's got some very, very impressive shooting stats on this. Almost like what he has on FIFA. There is the pick of the goals basically from Seedorf. Like this one. This is a... Oh. Seedorf did score some very, very good goals. AC Milan in a whole scored some very good goals, which I'm more pleased. It's better to concede a very good goal than a crappy, scruffy goal like that one. I don't know whether that's poor goalkeeping or just an absolute power blast, and there's not a lot you can do about it. So we lost 3-0. I'm not happy, especially with the amount of... I don't like dirty teams. I know I've kind of picked the wrong league here, but I'm a very strong believer in clean football. So I warned a few of my players about their conduct already. And De Rossi. De Rossi, the best way to describe De Rossi is like, if you're a Sunderland fan, he's like your Lee Catamol. I need him every game. But he doesn't have the mentality or the temperament to just get his arse in gear and stay disciplined. Now, when I say I was dominating, it's clear to see that I wasn't. I dominated for a very, very short time. And I'm also a strong believer in passes completed. And their passes in midfield and attack is above 80. Mine is barely reaching 80. So that has to be sorted. My players, in all defence, aren't adapted to my formation at the moment. So we never know. We're 17th, but it's only one game, so... It's a long, long road, 38 games. The Italian transfer roundup, there actually wasn't that many big signings. Considering I couldn't buy anyone. Kim Kallstrom was probably the biggest player that actually went. Does that say Marcelo? Mauricio's departed from English Premier League. No, I can't read. But anyway, I will see you for episode 3, where there will be a longer episode because we'll have full games. Well, not full games, but I think I'll go out 4 Serie A games and 2 European games. We're getting into the thick of the action now, and if you enjoyed it, leave a like, and Yeousch, love ya. Peace, guys.